Hello and welcome to Best English Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah. This is your daily step toward better English. Today we are going to talk about a very common feeling, the feeling of being stuck. Many English learners feel they reach a good level, maybe a B1 level, and then they stop improving. They feel frustrated. They continue to study, but their listening does not get better. Their speaking does not get better. They feel they are running in place. If you feel this way, this podcast is for you. I want to explain why this happens, and I want to show you the simple changes you can make to start moving forward again. First, I want to tell you something important. Being stuck at a good intermediate level is completely normal. It is not your fault. It happens to almost every language learner. It is called a plateau. A plateau is a flat area on a mountain. Sometimes you reach a flat part. You are not going up, but you are not going down. You are just walking on a flat surface. This is what happens in language learning. You work hard to reach the intermediate level, and then the progress becomes slow. It becomes difficult to see. This does not mean you are not learning. It means you are in a new phase of learning. The beginner phase is exciting. You learn new words every day. You see progress quickly. The intermediate phase is different. It is about depth, not width. It is about learning more about the words you already know. It is about understanding faster speech. It is about using English more naturally. This change is why you feel stuck. Your brain is changing how it learns. Today, we will look at the main reasons for this feeling, and we will find practical ways to move past it. The first reason you might feel stuck is your listening material. At the beginning, you listen to slow, clear English. You listen to materials made for learners. This is perfect for a beginner. But at the B1 level, this material can become too comfortable. Your brain is not challenged. It is like training for a race by only walking slowly. You will not become a faster runner. You must run faster to improve. Many learners are afraid to change their materials. They are afraid they will not understand anything. So they stay with the easy, slow content. They understand 90% or 100%. This feels good, but it does not help you grow. To improve your listening, you must listen to material that is a little difficult. You should understand about 70 or 80%. This means you do not understand some parts, but you understand the main idea. This is the perfect level for growth. Your brain has to work. It has to focus. It has to guess meaning from context. This active listening builds new connections. So look at what you listen to every day. Is it always easy? Do you always understand every word? If the answer is yes, you need to find something more challenging. Try a different podcast for native speakers. Try a YouTube video on a topic you like. Try watching a TV show without subtitles first. It will be difficult at the beginning, but this difficulty is the sign of growth. It is the sign that you are pushing your brain to a new level. The second reason is vocabulary depth. At the beginner level, you learn many new words. You learn the basic meaning. For example, you learn the word run. You learn it means to move quickly on foot. At the intermediate level, you need to learn the depth of this word. You need to learn the phrasal verbs. For example, run into a friend, run out of time, run a business. You need to learn the collocations. For example, run fast, run a marathon, run smoothly. You need to learn the idioms. For example, run of the mill, run for your money. Many learners continue to only learn new words. They have a big vocabulary list, but they do not know how to use the words they already know in different ways. This makes their English feel simple. It makes them feel stuck. To move forward, you need to study less new words and study more uses for the words you know. When you learn a word, do not just learn the translation. Learn 2 or 3 common phrases with that word. Listen for how native speakers use it. This will make your English richer and more natural. It will help you understand more when you listen because you will recognize the phrases. The third reason is grammar fear. Many intermediate learners have a good knowledge of grammar rules. They can explain the rules, but when they speak or listen, they are afraid of making mistakes. They think too much about the perfect grammar. This slows down their listening and speaking. Their brain is focused on rules, not on meaning. When you listen to natural English, people do not speak with perfect grammar. They use contractions, they use informal expressions, They sometimes use incomplete sentences. If you are always waiting for perfect grammar, you will miss the real meaning. To improve, you need to shift your focus from grammar rules to communication. Ask yourself, did I understand the message? Could I answer the question? Do not ask yourself, did I use the past perfect correctly? When you listen, do not analyze every sentence. Just try to follow the story. Try to understand the feelings of the speakers. This shift is very important. It moves you from being a student of English to being a user of English. This is the key to breaking through the intermediate plateau. The fourth reason is lack of consistent challenge. Learning at the intermediate level requires a good plan. Many learners do the same things every day. They listen to the same type of content, they talk about the same topics. They do not have a system to challenge all their skills. To move from B1 to B2, you need a balanced practice. You need to practice listening to different accents. You need to practice listening to different speeds. You need to practice understanding main ideas and also specific details. You need to practice listening for opinions and feelings. A good weekly plan is important. For example, maybe Monday you listen to a news report. Tuesday, you listen to a podcast about science. Wednesday, you listen to a conversation between friends. Thursday, you watch a scene from a movie. Friday, you listen to a song and try to understand the lyrics. This variety challenges your brain in different ways. It builds a flexible understanding of the language. It prevents you from getting too comfortable with one style of English. The fifth reason is passive listening. Many learners listen to English while they do other things. They listen in the car. They listen while they cook. This is good for exposure. It helps you get used to the sounds of English, but it is not enough to improve your active listening skills. To improve, you need active listening sessions. You need time when your full attention is on the listening material. You need to listen with a goal. For example, your goal could be to write down the main idea. Your goal could be to note all the words related to food. Your goal could be to identify the speaker's opinion. Active listening is like training in the gym. Passive listening is like walking in the park. Both are good for you, but only one builds strong muscles. So make sure you have at least 15 minutes every day for active listening. Sit down with a notebook. Listen to a short audio 2 or 3 times. Try to answer specific questions about it. This focused practice will make a big difference in your ability to understand. The sixth reason is neglecting connected speech. Native speakers do not say every word separately. They connect words. They change sounds. For example, what do you want to do? Often sounds like, what do you want to do? At the B1 level, you know the individual words, but you cannot recognize them in fast, connected speech. This is a major reason why listening feels difficult. You see the script and you know all the words, but when you listen, it sounds like a different language. To overcome this, you need to practice listening specifically for linking and reductions. You need to train your ear to recognize the common patterns. A good exercise is to take a short audio clip, listen, and write down what you hear. Then, look at the real script. Circle the places where the speaker connected words or changed sounds. Then, listen again while reading the script. Listen for those connections. Then, try to shadow the speaker. Try to say the sentence with the same connected sounds. This type of exercise directly trains your ear for natural English. It is essential for moving past the intermediate plateau. The seventh reason is a fixed mindset. Some learners believe that their language ability is fixed. They think, I am just not good at languages. This belief makes them give up when they face difficulty. They think being stuck means they have reached their limit. This is not true. Language learning is a skill. Everyone can improve with the right methods and consistent practice. The plateau is a normal part of the journey. It is a sign that you need to change your strategy, not that you need to stop. Adopt a growth mindset. Tell yourself, my brain can learn this. I need to find a better method. Every time you feel frustrated, see it as a puzzle to solve. Ask, why did I not understand that sentence? Was it the vocabulary? Was it the speed? Was it the accent? Then, Find a specific exercise to work on that problem. This proactive attitude turns obstacles into stepping stones. Now, let's put all of this together into a simple weekly plan. This plan is designed to challenge you in all the areas we discussed. It will help you move from B1 to B2. On Monday, focus on challenging content. Listen to a short podcast for native speakers. Listen twice. The first time, just try to get the main topic. The second time, write down 3 key points you understood. Do not worry about what you did not understand. On Tuesday, focus on vocabulary depth. Take a short audio clip. Listen and choose one interesting word you heard. Look up that word in a good learner's dictionary. Write down 2 common phrases or collocations that use this word. Try to write 2 sentences of your own with these phrases. On Wednesday, focus on connected speech. Find a short dialogue from a TV show or movie. Listen and try to write 1 sentence exactly as you hear it. Then, check the script. Look at how the words were connected. Practice saying the sentence out loud, trying to copy the linking and the rhythm. On Thursday, focus on active listening. Listen to a short news report or a story. Before you listen, write down 2 questions. For example, what happened? And how did the person feel? Then listen and try to answer your questions. Listen again if you need to. On Friday, focus on variety. Listen to something in a different accent. If you usually listen to American English, try British or Australian English. Do not try to understand everything. Just try to get used to the different sounds and rhythm. Listen for 5 minutes and write down 2 words that sounded different to you. On the weekend, relax with passive listening. Watch a movie or listen to music in English. Do not take notes. Just enjoy it. Let your brain absorb the language without pressure. This balanced plan attacks the intermediate plateau from all sides. It mixes challenge with enjoyment. It focuses on depth and variety. If you follow a plan like this for a few months, you will start to notice changes. You will understand more. You will feel more confident. Remember, the feeling of being stuck is a sign of growth waiting to happen. It means you are ready for the next level. You just need to change your tools and your methods. Do not give up. You have already come so far. The intermediate level is a great achievement. Now you need to build on that foundation. Use more challenging materials. Dive deeper into vocabulary. Practice connected speech. Change your mindset. Be consistent with active listening. I believe you can do this. I have seen many learners break through this plateau. They felt the same frustration you feel, but they made small changes. They were patient, and they succeeded. You can too. Thank you for listening today. I hope this podcast gave you some useful ideas. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to Best English Podcast. Share it with a friend who is also on their English journey. Remember, this is your daily step toward better English. Keep going, keep listening, keep practicing. You will get there. I'm Sarah. Until next time, goodbye.